I'm a mean guy sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
What did I fucking say? Did I not say?
Sometimes.
Man, I fucking
But
know.
I'll
My
give
gut is never lying.
I'll give
All right, guys, welcome back. Hey,
Oh,
yo.
we're already on.
Oh, yeah, we're on.
Oh, okay. Hola, ¿cómo estás?
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of No Filter in Paradise, Aruba's favorite podcast. Y'all already know.
Ew.
Today, it's a good day. Before we continue, we do have a guest here today, which you guys are going to meet in a few minutes. But before we do, Shark, how was your weekend?
My weekend was...
Because you were, I don't know how you survived. I don't know how you did this, but you were a trooper.
I definitely
weekend.
am. Okay, we struggled through it. It was hard. I'm not going to lie. But we made it. Like, we waited 2 years for this, so...
2 years?
Bam, bye-bye. But I'm dead, for sure. My shoulders are, like, just...
I
they're
know.
gone.
I literally just touched you and you freaked out on
It's
me.
definitely non-existent, so... Hey.
That's why you went to the gym all this time. But you do look skinny. Listen, I keep telling Shark, I feel like he went somewhere and said, hey, how can I transfer all my fat to Samuel's body? Like, is there a way we can do that? Because I was on a scale today, let me tell you.
Fuck skills. I don't do this shit.
Listen, yeah, it fucks up my head. But either way, I made the decision today. I told Tori, like, you know what? Because I was going to say starting tomorrow, but now I was like, oh, wait, it's Mac's birthday in like 4 days. So starting Friday, and I'm like, oh, wait, it's my friend Mike's birthday on Saturday. So this Sunday, I'm like, fuck, you know what? March 1st, I'm not going to say I'm going to stop drinking. I'm going to stop drinking at work. Let's put it that way. I'm going to casually drink. I'm only on my days off. But at work, I'm going to stop drinking because I think that's why I've been gaining so much. Because once I start drinking, I want to eat something. And I go to fucking Second Sun, get a pizza or get a burger somewhere, or go to a food truck.
Yeah, you got to work on your mental, probably. It's something with your
Yeah.
mental. But I feel like once you get, like, if you lose, like, belly weight and you gain water weight, the scale is going to tell you gain weight.
I understand. But trust me, I know. This is alcohol weight. It's a lot of sugar, a lot of French fries, burritos. Like, I've been eating like shit.
I
like
eat shit, too. I just eat my shit between
certain
a window.
hours.
Yeah.
No, me is like, that's my stomach.
Yeah, that's
1
everybody's
a.m.
stomach.
Fuck it. I'm gonna whip out we're gonna go home in my freezer and throw a frozen pizza in the oven.
Yeah, eso es no bueno.
I know, that's my problem. It's like you say, it's a fucking mental game right now.
100%. It's definitely mental.
So,
but before anything, guys, we just really need to say cheers, of course, to
Cling. Hey.
happy birthday, Rihanna.
Oh fuck.
Okay.
I was like, what are we cheering for right now? I
Happy
don't know,
birthday
but
to the
I'm
queen
just gonna
of
go
the
with it.
world.
When is
Today's her birthday.
Today?
Yeah.
Like,
Shout out to my
on-
girl, Phyllis, also. Patria. Today's their birthday, so it's a good day. It's a good day to be alive.
Did you get her something, a present? You know,
I always take shots.
slide
on
in her
birthday.
DMs.
No, I always take a shot on her birthday.
Really? Did you take one
Yeah.
already?
Yeah.
When? I think we should
I
pour
was
you
out
a
and
shot
about.
right now.
What?
There's an expensive tequila sitting
I
right
do not
there.
drink tequila. I'm sorry.
What do you drink?
Not tequila. I feel like
There's
this was
options.
the worst thing
So
ever.
Look at the shelf.
We're
over there.
good. You know what?
No,
We're good.
I think we should. I will take one with you in the name of Riri.
Rihanna ain't asked you that. Like, she really didn't ask
Listen,
you that.
how do you know? I got look at this DM right here. Oh, hello.
Boy, bye. She even answering like Nicki Minaj.
Do you
Who
send
the
her
hell is
DMs
you?
like you be like, hey, what's up, girl? I'm your biggest fan.
Sometimes I be talking to her like, hey, bro, what's good? Like,
And hoping one day in 2029,
like for sure, I've
she'll
DM'd
reply.
like some weird celebrity some things. I've even sent
Really?
a nude. I've sent a nude
Dudes,
once.
yeah.
And he saw it. I was
Wait,
like, oh,
what?
shit, he opened
Wait,
it.
who?
I'm
on.
not gonna say
Come
that. No,
on.
that is so embarrassing. I was
what's
like
the-
so
wait.
stupid. I don't know why I did that. That was horrible. Like, why would you do that?
I'm
Thirsty.
I'm very curious. Who?
No, imagine one day I really get famous, like,
Yeah.
and they see that shit, like, oh my god, I'm gonna go back to that DM and
Yeah,
I'm gonna
just like
delete
unsent,
the
unsent,
unsent thing, like,
No, you can't trust social media nowadays. People take
fuck
screenshots,
that,
receipts.
like,
You're fucked.
crazy.
Imagine if you do get famous, they're gonna come at you like, hey, listen, if you don't give me shout outs for the next 5 years, I'm gonna post this little dick pic.
Oh,
or
they
something.
can post it. I don't care.
Okay.
No, okay, don't post it because like my mom.
But
will be
hopefully,
mad.
you know, if it comes
But,
to it, like,
like,
fuck it.
No, I probably post it myself first.
But would you be surprised if somehow, someday, like a nude of you ends up on social media? But you surprised?
No,
Me
that is
neither.
crazy. You gotta be ridiculous. I already knew how much
fucking
people I
agree.
sent it to. So I'm like, look,
I had people coming to me be like, "Yeah, I seen your dick." Like, what?
yeah, like
What do you mean?
I always try to send like the best pictures. Like,
Yeah.
oh, my ass looks good in this one, so this one it is.
I'm like, "Ooh, that's a good angle. Makes it look a
Everybody
little
gets
bigger."
the same picture. I'm sorry.
So if somebody ever exposes me, I'm like, "That's a good damn
That's
picture."
a good one.
Let
I've sent
it
some
rip.
bad ones
Let it
before.
rip.
So like, I hope if they expose me, like they expose the good ones. That's
I mean,
like
the only
all
reason
I'm
they'll
saying.
expose it because they probably found my hard drive somewhere in Holland, and there's probably a dick pic on there.
No, I've sent it just for being horny. Like, hey,
Hey,
Look
I
at
just I
this.
know I just met you yesterday, but here's the dick pic. Do you send like the pictures to people that you just met? Like, fuck it, like,
yes.
wow.
Oh my god, that's what
You don't-
Grind is for.
Oh, okay, Grinder.
Come
got it.
on.
I was just talking in general. Here's my WhatsApp number. Here's
No, look, the thing with gays is that we're the same sex, but we're the same horny sex. Like, we're men. So we just have sex on our mind. So it's like, look, don't even waste my time. Like, I feel like the lesbians, like, they might want to go on like a date and like the whole cuddling stuff.
yeah.
Not the gays.
But like, we just get straight to the point.
They're like, let's go.
Yeah.
Like, you trying to do this?
Which room are you in? Okay, I'll see you there at 8 o'clock. All right.
8 o'clock? Boy, we coming up now. You take the first elevator, I'll take the second one. At least we'll differentiate like that. But like,
Yeah, like,
let's go.
you guys came together? No, we took separate elevators.
Yeah, no. And when it's time to bounce, it's time to bounce.
Yeah, when was the last time you went on a Grinder date?
It's been a while.
Yeah, no? You're
Yeah.
mature now, that's why. You ain't got no time
I
for
got
that.
time. I just
Exactly.
don't have time.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
So guys, Carnival just passed. I want to give a big shout out to Smock. Big shout out to Darren Van Almeren and his team. I want to try to get Darren on this show. Hopefully we can get him very soon before this whole Carnival thing blows over.
So glad
Big
it's
shout out.
over.
Although he took a lot of heat from people on social media.
I mean, he had to.
I know. But what I like about Darren, he doesn't give a fuck. Like, being llega. I got receipts. I got texts. We talked about this. Like, that's why I do want to have him on the show so he can so we can have a conversation as like what really happened. Like, let's talk about like what would you do better next year? What would you not do next year?
Yeah, he's catching a lot of heat for like some changes he wants to bring next year.
Oh, really? I
Yeah.
heard that they already want to make Carnival 5 weeks.
No,
Only 5
they
weeks.
don't have a choice. It's Ash Wednesday, whenever Ash Wednesday is gonna fall.
Yeah.
So next year, I think by the 3rd of February, Carnival is supposed to be over.
When?
The 3rd of February.
Oh, wow, that's fast.
Yeah, next year is shorter.
I mean, guys, it's better too. And it's just compact in and out.
I don't know, boy. Look, I thought we were ready for Carnival, but the body said you fucking thought. We were not fucking ready. I can tell you that. I don't know if it's COVID or what, but like, I thought I was ready. I'm so glad it's over. I can't believe I'm saying that.
You
But
called
I'm
me this morning. It's
so
like,
glad
I'm so happy this is over.
this shit is done. Like, Carnival, I'll
again?
see you next year. Hell yes.
Same group?
Hell yeah. Okay, wait. Yeah, I think so. My same section for sure. Like my people from my section, yes.
Yeah.
Group, we don't know.
Anything
yet.
you'll
We'll
do
see.
different next year? We actually
Lighter for sure.
Yeah.
Lighter piece. Nothing with like no extensions at the bottom because I want to be able to like dance freely.
Yeah,
and
you
go
were
down
more
and-
like stable.
Yeah, it was like.
Yeah, you were struggling.
No, it wasn't really a struggle.
You
But
mean
I couldn't like
you couldn't drop,
be as free
drop
as
down,
I wanted to.
like
Yeah.
do your fucking thing.
I want to be a hoe.
Yeah, exactly. That's
And
what
I couldn't
I was
hold
trying to
out.
be discreet, but okay,
Yeah,
let's go
no,
with that.
sorry. I was trying to be a thought, like a carnival thought. But shit
Actually,
happens.
Tori wants to go in Carnival next year.
You should, baby.
Yeah.
You should.
I told her right now, like she's like, let's go together. I'm like, right now, I'm gonna say no. I mean, my babe. I mean, I've been multiple times in the past, but like, ask me again in 6 months.
But
you
then,
know?
yeah, like even if he doesn't go, find like a girl crew. Cause like in Carnival, it's not like you're gonna be like together. I mean, unless you go in like a masa. But if you're going in a section, you can't really be together. You know what I'm trying to say? So it doesn't really make sense.
Yeah. We'll
No,
figure
I'm
it
just
out.
saying, like with your friends, it's much better. I'm not helping him. I'm trying to help you, girl. You'll have so much more fun by yourself.
Maybe end up going with Shark. Who knows?
I mean, it's a section, so yeah, you'll just be like somewhere close, but like we can't be on each other. That's what I love sections about. It's like
You have your own. Yeah,
like your own
I
time.
saw you because you were leaving yesterday. I was like, fuck. I was waiting for Shark. I was waiting for my sister. Like, fuck. You know what? Let's go because I gotta go to work. Literally, we're walking out. Like, who do I see right in front of me? In the fucking green by himself in a whole fucking spot.
Yeah.
Shark. I'm like, start holding my bag. I'm like, yo, had to start
Carnival,
filming.
baby. Let's go.
Nah, I mean, it was a great Carnival. I'm happy it's back. I'm looking forward to next year. I think next year will be way bigger because it's 70 years of Carnival. Who knows? Maybe I'll be in. Maybe I won't. Maybe she'll be in. I'll be on the side with Hot Shots crew. You'll still be together in your own little section.
Carnival next year. Let's go.
So
let's go. Let's get into this, baby.
All right, guys. So we have a special guest here today. Is our first guest, 2023. Our first guest being back. This guy needs no introduction
at all.
This man is the. I mean, you already know if you saw the thumbnail and the title, you already know who it is.
Look, I'm gonna say what probably nobody wants to say. I don't really
ahead.
give a fuck. Y'all know how I'm at. Okay, I feel like when it comes to content creating for this island, when it comes to videography, I'm sorry, but this guy is the best. Like, take it however you want to, but I'm sorry. Shout out to everybody else, but like, sorry, he can give you master classes.
Well, he does do workshops too.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, he can give you master classes.
I agree. I do think he's one of the best on the island for sure. I know a lot of people have seen his work, but don't know who made the clip or who edited the clip, who added the effects. So today we have a special guest. Guys, give it up. Mr. Micheal Fowler!
You stop, guys. You're making me blush here.
Shut up.
Hey, we're gonna hear about Carnival. I'm like, oh, we still have a guest here. So you're like,
I'm like, when are you gonna shut up? Like,
I mean, when the episode started and y'all was talking about dick and,
you're like, do I really want to be in this episode
today? Sending dick pics and shit. I'm like, oh,
sorry.
I'm fucked.
It's random here.
But listen, now we know if we ever need a photographer, he's gonna call you and you guys can figure it out.
No,
Okay,
my God,
cool.
stop.
I'm trying to get some
I'm
work.
not about that
I'm
life
trying to get some
anymore.
work.
I changed my life.
We don't make that content.
Well, people, for those, Micheal, for people that don't know who you are, can you give us a few words, a few sentences of who you are and what do you do?
So now I'm seeing myself as a content creator, less a photographer and videographer, right? So before it was more like I'm a photographer, a wedding photographer, and then I was like, I'm a videographer, but those names are a little broad. So now I'm more like a content creator, and whatever you want, I can either advise you or create the content for you.
So you gotta do consulting for people?
Yeah, I started doing that this year because content in Aruba is
you just
pretty...
started, so.
Yeah.
Well, that's also one reason why we brought you here, because we do think Aruba's content creation, at least Aruba in general, I really don't like using this word. It's like the influencer world. People don't really see the value in it. Meanwhile, it's like you get most of your money in, like as a business that you want to spend marketing budget on something, influencer is something you should think about, and you can agree with me that this is kind of like the future. This is where everything is. It's already there. Aruba's just behind
on everything.
We're like a year and a half late.
I think more.
I feel like
years at least,
there's
since
a
COVID,
generation. There's a generation that's pushing it, but I feel like where the money is, like where the big money is, they still don't quite get the value of it. To them, they still believe in like one artist runs everything, or one, like they still believe in like music or sports.
Yeah,
those are the biggest two that they would like invest their money in when it comes to like a branding of like, face wise. I feel like
I agree.
Versus now, like there's a lot of small businesses that really focus more in like, okay,
social media.
Let me get my influencers because they have the following and they have what I need to bring in the money. So now it's up to those influencers to have content creators or people like with their ideas of like, hey, no, I get what you're going for, but this is how you can make it so much more. Yeah. So,
but before we get into all that stuff, I do want to give a little bit of background as to who you are.
Okay.
So,
he's like, what you gonna tell them about me?
I was here last week. He's gonna dry snitch on me or something.
That's how he do. You know, he dry snitches.
No, what do you mean? I don't dry snitch. Oh, okay. Never mind. Guys, if you don't know, go look at the last episode. Apparently, I dry snitch.
I mean, you did it live. Like,
well, yeah.
People saw it.
No, so I want to know. People want to know. I want to know. It's like, how did you get into the whole content creation? How did you get into filming in general? So what was your introduction to like, ooh, I fucking love this. So what was your intro to this? Make it short.
Okay.
Like, don't keep
like,
I'll back in 1995, my mom.
No, I'll be quick. So from child, I wanted to do something with media.
Okay.
And then as kids, with my neighborhood friends, we started making videos of us making firework bombs. So basically, we broke fireworks, collected the powder, made explosives, And we kind of had fun with that until we ended up at the police station.
Yes, rightfully so.
I don't have a record, but it was
Hey,
it was
are you sure?
no, I'm good. I'm good. But it was a fun experience. So we made those videos, and after that, I started actually doing good in school. I
So
was
you were bad before?
I was bad.
I mean, he
I
was
mean-
making explosives.
I mean, well, listen, part time, not in school.
But like, okay, so we were just exploding things in a container that we had in the neighborhood. So we weren't, but
It
it was
wasn't that
still,
bad. It wasn't that
it
bad.
wasn't that bad.
What?
Until one day the police actually showed us how many laws we broke, and we were like,
Like-
shit.
They're like,
They're
let's reevaluate.
kids.
We're like, shit.
It could have easily gone so bad.
Yeah. But we're adults now. We see it differently. When you're kids, you don't care.
Yeah.
You're just having fun. So then I started going to school. When economics is my base education.
Economy, yeah.
Really?
Economy. Yeah. So if I finished school, I would probably be a financial advisor or some shit like that. Thank God I didn't finish
Some
that, because
shit
that
like
would be
Oh my
boring.
god.
That would
No
be
offense to any
boring.
financial advisor out there. Just letting you know, thank you for supporting.
They probably know their job is boring. Like,
I mean,
they also know it's important because we need to pay them.
no,
like,
100%, but they know it's a boring job. Like, let's,
Yeah.
I mean, look, it was easy for me, numbers, but it's not for me, you
Yeah.
know? And then at one point, I just broke that, started working TV station,
Where?
ATV.
oh,
Oh,
hey.
wow.
Yeah, so like,
What did you do in Adeve?
I did master control, and I
Stop.
did live switching of the news.
No
Then
way.
I learned.
I had no idea.
Then I learned editing. Bro, ATV was so old that I learned how to edit from beta tapes.
You know, he can say this shit now because they're out of business. If they weren't,
bro, everybody knows this.
I mean, you could have
I mean,
seen
so is-
They were
the
in
quality.
ancient times, bro. They were in
Like-
ancient
Yeah,
times.
yeah.
Like, we had tapes, and I learned how to edit from one tape to the other tape to another tape. And if you fuck up, you gotta start all over again. And then, but it was fun.
Damn.
Yeah. I'm like, thank God for
Well,
technology.
Damn right.
But that's
all we do is like press record, and then we just sit and we start doing
yeah.
But
it.
that's sick because now you still have like the value to say like, hey, I've done all the way from that to all the way
Yeah,
to this
yeah.
now. So like, not many can actually say that.
I mean, I agree with
Some
that.
people might be way too old to they know up until
certain
that
times.
that and then
Yeah.
you have the other ones that just know the new stuff.
Yeah.
But that makes me feel older now, you know?
No, that's
No,
you're
it
in
makes
like
me
a
feel older
sick
because,
ass
you know-
generation of
Yeah, but
you got
I'm
to
still,
experience both.
I'm still thinking like, back in my day, I used to edit on tapes, and I'm like, shit, I'm old.
Wait, how old are you?
29, bro. But
No, you're not old.
You're not old, bro.
Your
I'm
value is
33
like
and
way
I
up
feel
there
young.
for
but
that.
the things I know. You see, when you're able to say
Yeah.
that, you're getting old.
Like Tori reminds you, oh, this was in my high school. Oh wow. Like I will play a song. Oh yeah, this was my high school graduation song. Oh,
I
like,
do that all the
middle
time.
school. I was like, God damn, I feel fucking old.
I do that too. I do that too. I get it a lot.
No, but you know what? The good thing about you is like, yes, you've worked in an outdated place, and the thing is, you kept learning. You kept teaching yourself to stay up to date. So, for example, those who were like, I know how to do this master control thing, but in 5 years, that thing is gonna change and become easier. If you don't adapt to that, then you're screwed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The good thing about you is like you adapted.
Yeah.
And you learned.
We were begging them, let's go digital, let's go digital. And then they went bankrupt, so.
Damn.
Whatever.
How did you learn? I mean, did we ever even finish the conversation about how did you get into this? So
So
That's how it was,
from there, and then I started making my own things,
Yeah,
kind
how-
of having fun.
what was the name of it? Yeah, say it.
That Cat TV.
Exactly. Have you ever seen That Cat TV?
that cat TV.
So we were the guys that started going on the street asking people trick questions, and then when they answer bullshit, we made fun of them.
Yeah. So
Oh.
I think you guys started the same era as Mario with
Yeah.
with Boogeyman.
Boogeyman, yeah.
It was like
yeah.
Boogeyman and That Cat. These were the two people
So
that make
back then
friends.
you had Boogeyman, That Cat, and the Cruise Bros when they had like their channel too.
Who
So it was the
cares?
three of us who made content.
Dude, who
on the
cares? Is the
island.
era that I started with Jilmer and
Yeah.
you
Who
know that?
cares? And just what was
Gis
their-
Pahari? No,
No. Just parties now. Oh, when they used to say so there or something like that a lot. Can't
So
remember.
that's Gilmer and Jaden.
Yeah,
Gilmer and
yeah,
Jaden.
yeah.
Yeah, they came out with a so there, and then it became a fucking viral thing. One fucking word. No, so then you created That Cat. So what happened after that?
Well, I regret that, cat. Not
Wait,
continuing. I
what?
regret not continuing.
Okay. Oh, I was like, wait,
Right,
what?
I regret not continuing. We were ahead of the time.
I was about to say the same thing.
We were ahead of the time, and now people who are doing that. So if I kept it and I structure, I would be a millionaire by now. But fucked up.
I think, well, I would say you could be if you, because you guys were in the prank era. Pranks are not really, I think the Nelk boys are the only ones actually putting, Nelk boys are the only one pulling real pranks these days.
Yeah, yeah.
But like Vitali, all these guys in the YouTube space when they were doing pranks, that it's dead because everybody figures out it's fake,
Yeah, yeah. But we were doing pranks and also the question based.
Yeah, you guys
So
were
we
going
were
downtown.
messing with people by going on the street for questions.
Yeah.
And nowadays you see a lot of that type of content.
That's a lot. It's a lot
Yeah.
of and stupid questions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But if we continued, I think we would have. Continued,
far.
change it to English. We
Yeah.
would have.
Adapted to whatever
For
is
sure.
trending.
And back then, YouTube was easier to monetize,
Mm-hmm.
and we were
100%.
we
You
were
made
already
money.
monetized on YouTube back then. We were making a lot. I think we made like what $20, but $20 is $20.
Yeah, but that's like how many years ago? Like 8 years ago or more?
I think more.
Yeah, at least 9, 10, something like that.
So imagine if you were still around. Like that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
A lot of $20 bills.
Yeah.
A lot of $20 bills.
So you got into ATV and then you open your own little concept. How did you learn? Did you go to school for this? Or did you just figure out everything online?
Online. Shoot.
What?
Online. Shoot,
So-
edit, repeat.
Learn from experience.
Yeah.
That's sick though.
I've over the years I've bought courses.
Yeah. Same.
Agencies where I used to work at, they paid for courses too. So kind of always like, okay, make sure you're ahead of the game. Learn.
Got it.
That's sick. Now, okay, so do you feel like content creation, like I feel like we're gonna have to like get into like some more stuff. Okay.
No,
I'm sorry
100%.
for like jumping all over.
No, don't. Ask
But
your
like,
questions.
do you feel like content creation is where it's supposed to be at like right now? Let's just talk like island based.
Yeah, Aruba.
No.
What
We're
is-
late. We're late.
Where do you feel like we should be, or like what's going on for the island? Let's talk there.
Okay, so in regards to content creation here on the island, the main problem is people still don't understand it.
Yeah.
So now we're in like how do I explain this? So our current generation that spends the most doesn't have an attention span. You understand? So companies are trying to sell too much, like, oh, buy this. You need this. Oh, we're selling this. We got these specials. People don't give a shit about that anymore.
Yep, agreed.
How many times have you started watching a video as soon as they're like, oh, with our new, okay, fuck you, I don't need it.
Or
No.
you wait for the skip 5, 4, skip like right
Yeah,
away.
So
Yeah.
our attention span is
Fuck
so
you, Crown.
messed up, which is actually not a good thing
At all.
that our attention span, but that's because we have TikTok and all
TikTok
those
fucked
things.
us up.
Yeah, TikTok fucked us up. But it was mostly because at one point during COVID, everyone, all they were doing was be on their phones or on their computers, nothing else. So then suddenly you have everyone is like consuming content over and over and over and over and over. At some point, if it's too long, you'll be like, okay, I don't have time for this. Even though you're doing nothing, you're on the
TikTok
toilet.
gave you 15 seconds. Like that's
Yeah,
all you got. You
yeah,
got 15
yeah.
seconds to make it work.
Yeah, actually, you got 3. That's
Oh, yeah, it used
that's
to
the
be-
psychology
Yeah,
behind
that-
it.
that
You
was
got
the-
Yeah,
3.
yeah,
beginning.
yeah.
You got 3.
Damn.
If within the first 3 seconds you don't trigger someone's brain,
Yeah.
you lost them.
That's what you call the hook.
The hook.
That's
It's
crazy.
like
shit.
that's what one of the Instagram reels that I made. I started off with the Mallorca party. That video did really well. That's because people got engaged because they're like, "Oh, what the fuck is this?"
There's so much going on.
Yeah,
Yes.
and
So you need to have triggers.
Yeah.
And content on Aruba is more like, "Hi guys, so today we're at and
I get it.
okay, yes, we're selling this." People don't give a shit.
You know, it's not as. And you know what the thing is? People think, "Oh, let's just make a flyer and post it on Facebook or Instagram and let's boost it." It's not about that. It's about, for example, if I saw a billboard about a certain product that I want, like, whatever, and then I will see Shark that same day and the hey, Samil, you really need to try this product. It's amazing. I will buy it right away just because Shark told me. Everything's about referral.
Yeah.
Like it's about people who you trust. I don't trust a billboard. I don't trust a ad on Facebook or like whatever on a sponsor's ad on Instagram. But if you or Tori, everybody comes to me like, hey, Samir, you really gotta try this product. Oh, you really need to try this sandwich. It's so freaking good. People like, okay, like I'm gonna try it now because I trust what Samir says. So if you find like influencers or people that have influence on the island, get them to be part of your brand and let them talk about it. But at the same time, they need to vibe with your brand. Don't just sell to sell.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
You can't. Yeah, I feel like a lot of the times there's two big factors that comes with that, because I feel like what you just said was like total facts. Two big factors I feel like that come with that is, one, you have to know what your brand is,
Yeah,
and who your target group is, because you can't like pick up an influencer just because like, okay, this person, a lot of people follow them, but they have absolutely no connections to what the hell you're selling. So it's like, okay, I got all your people to watch my shit now, but like
Not
the
converting.
person itself is like, it's not even a real deal. You kind of have to really know who the fuck your client is and where you want to go with that.
I mean,
and I feel like influencers also need to know, like, if you don't believe in the product, you can try to sell it as much as you can, but at the end of the day, if you're not gonna be completely real with, hey, you know what, look, this is the good and this is the bad of the product,
I'm gonna step on some toes right now.
step on
right?
them.
So
You don't have to mention it. If you do mention anything, we'll bleep it out. Don't worry.
no, so like here on the island, one of the biggest problems we have is many people try to work with, and I'll focus specifically on girls because this is where it applies.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, this girl has a lot of followers, right? Okay,
God, that
Fine.
I know. I have
Fine.
a feeling where you're going with this, and I
fine. Okay, you're working with this girl. Okay, who is following these girls?
thank you.
A bunch of horny men.
Horny fucking
That
men.
want to look
all
at some
right?
ass. They don't give a shit about what you're trying to sell. They want to
Thank
see
you.
ass.
Thank you.
All right? If that girl decides, okay, tomorrow I'm going to open an OnlyFans, she's going to sell more than when she's trying to sell your whatever
Your
you want to
whack
sell.
product.
Facts.
You know? So that's the thing here. In Aruba, the people in charge are like, they have a lot of followers and high engagement, but those people are not going to buy. So why are you trying to use those people? Because she's only selling ass, you know? And if that's what you want to do, fine, do it. Find a way to monetize it, you know? I'm not saying only OnlyFans, but like if you're doing it, try to sell something. If you're showing your ass, okay, you can have tan lotion. Other girls will buy, you know?
Yeah. Find a product that matches.
That's
your
what I'm
people.
saying.
Yes.
They have to connect with
But
each other.
don't be showing ass and trying to sell loans because nobody gives a shit.
Like, where are you going? I'm not doing
Like,
that.
Hey guys. Oh God. No, I do agree with you. That's why also we're here in like me and Sure with No Filter. We only work with brands that we like. We're not gonna do it. Let's just get anybody for the money. We're just like, okay, we like certain brands, we like the product, we work with them because we like their product. We're not gonna promote loans or interés de banco. Like, bro,
Nigga, miss
we
me
don't
that
give a,
bullshit.
the only thing we care about the bank is the bank account. What's my number look like? All right, looking good today. Let's keep on moving forward.
No, you really have to know. I feel like you really it has to like match.
You need to
I
vibe
don't like
with
that
it.
bullshit of like just running with it just because it's a paycheck. I've like shut down numerous times. I've been like, look, sorry, like it just doesn't work. I didn't like your food. I'm sorry. I can't promote that.
Yeah.
My followers trust me. I can't have them be like, hey guys, look, go eat here because it's so good. While I know I'm like, oh, that shit was
Holy
not
shit.
good. Fuck that. I just be like, look, I don't like it. Like,
I
it's
swear to
it's
God.
a no for me. I'm
I swear
sorry.
to God, we've had we had some sponsor meetings so far, which by the way, coming soon. Really great sponsors. We love you. We're literally in the meeting. They bring 3 out products. Listen, when it comes to meetings with sponsors and I bring a Shark and it's a product that you drink or eat, I get fucking nervous. And I'm like, and we've had an incident in the past where I've told Shark, please, like, just don't be yourself fully. And then that episode went horrible. He said maybe 15 words for an hour. He just sat there like a princess. And then are we done? Okay, bye. See you tomorrow.
Bye.
So you put a filter on no filter?
Hey, shut up.
Thank you.
Shut up.
Thank you. Thank you.
Guys, I was just actually about boycotting Micheal Fowler.
No, but I get it.
No, but
Sometimes
you gotta do it. Like, but he doesn't care. And the thing that I've realized is they like it. Like he tries a product like, no, not for me. And then, oh my God, 1 down, 2 to go. All right.
But that,
The second one, I can do this. And he actually liked one of them. The
Only
third
one.
Yeah, and I'm like, thank you. Because can you imagine having Shark here, like, Yeah,
No, just give me something else. I'm not gonna do it. Like
I know. So I'm very happy. But you know, that also shows like you have to be authentic. You know, you can't be like bullshitting and be like, hey, like a Wendy's sandwich. Oh, this spicy chicken combo it's amazing. I mean, meanwhile, you fucking hate it.
Like, no, I don't like that. Don't do
But
that.
the thing is, we love Wendy's here. So
For sure. What were you gonna
100%.
say, Fowler?
I spaced out.
Oh God.
that's what we have at 6.
He started talking about Wendy's. I'm like, spicy chicken. What does it sound like right now?
I know what we're doing after this interview.
Wendy's is my go-to fast food, by the way.
I mean,
No, same.
It's
When
everybody's
we eat at home,
go-to.
like, what do we eat? I don't know. Wendy's?
just do it. Whatever.
It's,
Like,
and it's right fucking here. You know, like, okay, fuck it. Let's go to
whatever.
Wendy's.
Let's just go.
No, but we do. We're like one of the reasons also, guys, why we brought Micheal as well is because we do want to talk about the content creation on Aruba. It needs to step up. I want to give a shout out. Both of you guys are part of Next Gen.
Ew.
I said it right. As always, fuck it up.
You got
I
it.
always say, what do I say? Gen X.
Yeah.
Gen X.
I don't
He
know.
always
why.
says that. I don't know why. I'm like,
No,
Who's
we also
that?
want to like obviously like you guys, both of you are part of Next Gen. We also want to bring Jelmer and Jada on the show to talk about more in depth about Next Gen. But this is already a good start. You know, this is a start to the right right direction because the old way of doing things of like you said sports and what did you say
No,
sports?
he
and-
said
I
sports.
said sports and artists.
Yeah.
Like,
It's a great idea. But it's an old way of doing thing. Nowadays, you have to find somebody that matches your brand, has high engagement, and just support them. This also goes with Ata. You know, like in general, like I'm just gonna say this real quick quick disclaimer. Don't hate me, Ata. Just my opinion. You guys can say what you want, but I do think like they had like I think 4 years ago. They had this influencer camp thing where they brought all these influencers from abroad, like mostly from New York, but which makes sense because Aruba's market is the East Coast part of Northeast, so Boston, New York, Connecticut, New Jersey. But I don't really see ATA or the government of Aruba. I don't see them investing in anybody on the island, like let's say who's an influencer, to help them grow. Like imagine if you invest. Okay, we're gonna pick 10 people in the tourism, one in the gaming world, one in the influencer world, and then we help them like, okay, what's your budget per month? We give you a salary. You work for us as an influencer for the island. You know what I mean? Instead of bringing somebody from abroad who has
let's
no idea.
boost whatever
who
we
just-
already have.
Exactly. Just came in. All right, this is going to cost you $15,000 and I need you to pay all my expenses. So the total amount for each influencer is going to cost $50,000. You bring 10. That's what, $500,000? Imagine if you pay that to creators like yourself or you. You know, you pay local people. Help them make Saraquinte become bigger. And like talk to Xander Bogaerts and be like, hey, let's do something in Aruba like Xander government, like do like a baseball field, whatever, some initiative that works with bigger influencers. But that's just my opinion. I don't hate you. I'm just saying, spend your money on locals and keep your locals here. Imagine if you have an Aruba esports team. Seitar, this is for you. Here's a little tip: organize a game, and then out of organize a esports game, and you make a single player game, and then the top 10 people or the top 6 people make a team, and Aruba sponsor that team to go play abroad in all these esports. All these young kids are gonna see, oh my god, where's Aruba? Oh, this is where you live, and they will mix with other esports players who are fucking massive in the States. And Aruba gets more promotion that way. Maybe not Aruba. That one person gets that fame like from other teams. Like, oh, we should go to Aruba and meet with Shark. Because Shark is a great fucking gamer. Let's meet up with Shark. They come to Aruba. They're gonna start promoting. They're gonna go to the beach. You're gonna tag Aruba. That's how I see Aruba should tackle instead of getting a media agency, going to New York City and plaster a 5-second clip in fucking Times Square that nobody will fucking see because everybody's on their phone like this. So where the fuck do you have a 500,000? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
I get what you're saying.
Am I going crazy or just,
You're not.
Okay, good.
You're
Thank you.
not.
Ata, I still love you though. I still want to work with you in the future. Let's figure out a way. I got some, YouTubers that want to come to Aruba, but just
You're just trying to make.
I just want to rant for a little bit. I've had this on my chest for a while.
Wait,
But I
it's-
think now they started to work with some local creators. That's what I know.
Okay.
They started to work with some local creators, and they're pushing it. But the thing is, our local creators.
Budget.
partially. But the thing local creators problem have, we live in Aruba
Yeah.
and nobody knows how to monetize content yet because we don't have a platform for it. We can't use PayPal, you know? We can make
Cash App,
content
nothing.
No.
for international brands, but there's no way of getting paid. Because once you try to get a transaction from an international company, our bank will be like, hey, why are you getting this money?
What is this? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I know.
But
But
they
that's why.
scan everything.
But that's why I said if the government out there can give you a salary, hey, sure, we're gonna pay you $6,000 a month, but you need to create this much content every single month.
but I think,
But even with
But
that,
it's
you
like a
might
brand
make
deal,
way
you know?
more than that's what she's still trying to say. Even if they give you that salary, you still might end up making so much more money from other brands, but you can't get it. 'Cause,
There
like,
has to be a way. You can find a way to open an account in the States.
okay,
and then- but then-
but now you did that. You got this attention for the island. The island the people started noticing like other small influencers smaller than that person, and now they want to hire them.
I mean, look, this is how I see it. So if Ata, okay, how do I say this without stepping on some toes? Because they is my clients. So. But look, a way for our creators here to start promoting the island is to open up those channels. Once those channels are open,
You mean PayPal?
they'll find. I'm not saying only PayPal, but
like Venmo, all these.
yeah, we need to find a way, or there is a way, because Curacao, they're doing it. So why the fuck is Aruba not doing it? Why can't we monetize our content? You know? Smart ones figure it out. But the thing is, the content creation space is among younger people most.
Yep.
And most young people don't know how to get there. Yes? But for example, in my past, when I used to do live broadcasts on TikTok, I'm always saying, I'm from Aruba. Where the fuck is Aruba? You understand? But once creators can get out there, like you said, they're going to have more eyes on us. And then finally, they're going to see, okay, we need to start spending more budget on these guys. So that's what Aruba does. We wait for it to have a good result.
Something and then
We wait for it to have a good result.
We support you.
And then suddenly, and I mean, nobody trusted in me.
That's how it
You want
goes.
to drop some names? I'm just kidding.
No.
No, I'm kidding.
Until I can show numbers.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
okay.
That's always what they want, you know? Like, yeah, show us the numbers. Like, why don't you show me your numbers? How about you show me how I'm probably doing better than your numbers, you know? But I do understand what you mean. That's also the problem in Aruba, is that they want to see you, like, we believe in what you do. Yeah, you're great. Keep it up. Okay, but can you give me a budget so I can become better? No por. But then when you go abroad, when you went abroad to Turkey, you know, all the crazy shit, and you went to you did your traveling, all the vlogging and content creation stuff, and then they come to ask you, hey, we want to work with you. Oh, this is my price. What happened to the old price?
I'll tell
Today's
you.
price, not yesterday's price, my friend.
I'll tell you something. Right before COVID, I quit my day job, like 2 months before. Invested all my money in equipment. All right.
Thank you.
Right
I
before
know how you
COVID,
feel.
Invested
Oh wait, never mind that.
all my money in equipment. I had enough money for like surviving of 3 months, and then COVID fucking hit. All right. So then I went like a whole year trying to explain to people why I'm worth a certain amount of money. And I've been to several meetings where they're like, nah, we cannot pay you that much. We cannot pay you that much. All right, fine. Then came 2021. Wait. Yes, 2021.
And that's how it works, right? After 2022.
Yeah, but I was trying to see how
that's
it
fucking
aligns.
with you.
2021, Gilmer one day is like, hey, dude, we're going to Turkey. I was filming for him. We're going to Turkey. And trust me, like, I've never traveled. All right? So before that,
You go to Miami and come back like every little.
I've been to Miami
Go to Orlando
once.
Dolphin Mall and let's go.
I've been to Miami once, and I did the whole Dolphin Mall Universal Studios
That's so
experience.
Aruba, huh?
And then my old boss took me to New York once, and I ended up getting lost in Times Square
Oh,
because he had a meeting, and I was like, "Shit, where am I?"
sounds like my dad dropped me.
But
happened to me once.
Other than that, I've been to Curacao. That's it. I haven't traveled.
You're originally from Curacao, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And I've been to Holland to visit my mom. My mom is there, so,
Yeah,
But
yeah,
that's
yeah.
it. That's it. I haven't traveled, right? So they were like, we're going to Turkey. I'm like, okay. No, we're going to Turkey. And I was like, shit, all right. So we went, and then I got to experience like the real content creator life, you know? And then I was there like, okay, I can show off. That was my thoughts, you know?
Yeah.
Back then, I didn't have much followers. I think I was 30K on TikTok and maybe 600 on Instagram. Like 600 followers on Instagram, right? So in that trip, my Instagram, my TikTok, everything blew up. And who blew it up? People from Aruba. Because suddenly everyone's curious, like, how are these guys living
What are they
that life?
doing?
Yes.
Yeah.
How are these guys living that life? And then I went from 600 followers to 2,000 followers in one night. The next day I had 5,000. The next day I had 7,000. And then I went super viral one more time, and suddenly I had 20 something, right? So suddenly I look at my numbers. It's like, oh, a lot of people over Aruba are looking. Then I come back, and everyone's like, oh, we saw your trip in Turkey, blah, 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 blah.
Sounds familiar.
And then suddenly I get a bunch of calls. Hey, you want to have a meeting, Michael? And I'm like, I've asked you for that meeting like 10 times. 2020, I've asked you for that meeting like 10 times. And now you want to sit.
well,
they-
let's see it.
I mean, I sat down, but there's a bunch of people I never worked with. So
Hey.
Okay, but
we ain't entertaining those people.
Okay, so wait, before we go into that, because I feel like that's some good tea.
exactly.
But I felt like
I'm
you said,
I gotta hold it. Like, speaking of tea, how's your tea?
but you did say something that I felt like was very important. So you said like, there is where you got to experience the real content creation.
Yeah.
yeah.
So like, what is that scene like? Like, elaborate a bit more on that.
So, okay, so when people talk about influencers, there's like a lot of hate around it. People are thinking, influencers, they come here, they want free shit, they want to stay in my hotel
Yeah.
for free. Bruh, trust me, we've been to hotels that honestly I can't afford a night there. It's like $5,000 a night per room. We had like 8 rooms, right?
What?
They give it to us technically for free. That required us waking up every fucking day, plan our content, make the video. If they don't like it, make another one, post it. But content creation kind of at that point was like, okay, let's have fun and show people what it's about. You know, and then I learned that content creation needs to have 3 purposes. Either educate, inspire, or entertain. You know? Educate, inspire, or entertain.
I'm trying to see what no filter is. Entertainment for sure.
Entertainment,
Yeah.
but it's also education. Like this topic is
Yeah,
pretty
it's-
educational, you know?
Yeah, I agree.
So we had to make those contents every day, and then I was like, okay, this is the other part. We went to Turkey and we went to a content creator house. When
Oh,
I tell
sick.
people content creator house, they're like, what is that? Well, it's a bunch of 20-year-olds living in one big ass mansion, sponsored by one rich ass man, and
Who owns certain brands?
who owns a bunch of companies and is constantly saying, hey, I have this energy drink, promote it for me. And that's basically one of the things I was in a video for, energy drink. And they just send it to you, you make the content, and those kids live for free. But then I've seen what people who live by making content is about, because these guys wake up in the morning,
It's
it looks like
work.
they're partying the whole day, but they're stressing and fighting with each other, making that content. And at night, of course, there's always like, fun stuff. But
But it's work.
yeah, it's work.
And people don't even understand the amount of time and energy that goes into those 15 seconds that you put on TikTok. Like, it looks like it's like, oh yeah, you just go and do, but it's the outfit changes, the retakes, the editing, the watching it back, and you already lived in that moment. Now you have to watch the moment back. You have to watch the clip. You just get sick of your own voice. You're like,
and then you're looking at yourself.
Yeah.
oh my God, like you go crazy for like 2 seconds, but it's
I
like,
agree. Especially when it comes to editing, you know this because I also edit these episodes. It's like you have to repeat like that same 5 seconds like 10 times. like when I'm working, Tori sits across from me. I gotta put my headphones. Anto.
But imagine it's you.
But it is me.
Oh,
Or sorry.
yeah. But I mean, for other people to understand.
yeah.
Imagine it's you. Like you're constantly listening to yourself talk.
Yourself.
Like,
Saying the
shut
same
up.
lines over and over and over. And then
people-
you have to look at what like edit, like what filters work. Oh no, don't put any filters. And then what like effects you want to add in. Oh no, don't add this
color
effect.
correction,
This one. Oh
everything.
my god.
But ultimately, are you selling what you're trying to sell? You
like
understand?
you get back to that after eventually it's like Jesus Christ, okay, all of this for this. Like, okay, wait, this is what I had to go for though.
The thing is also that people don't realize how much time goes
It's
into
a
this.
lot.
Like,
It's a lot.
Like I have it easy. Like when I edit these episodes, it's like takes me like 5 to 6 hours to go through it, chop it up. But I'm saying it's the easy part. All I'm doing is chopping, or editing some things out. Michael, on the other hand, has to put effects, has to put plugins, has to color correct, has to get the right angle, has to get the transition.
You're saying you work 5 hours for an episode, no filter, around 5 hours, right?
Right.
I've worked 5 hours on 15 seconds.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm putting it in perspective. That I have it easy because this 1 hour episode, hour and 30, because we're fucking 45 minutes. It doesn't feel like it. But like we've already been talking 45 minutes. It's gonna take me like 5, 6 hours just to like put in the lower third ad, put in the outro, the intro, Shark's name, mine. Very simple things that you can do like without fucking looking. But me, I'm like, it takes me 5 hours for an hour. You take 6 hours for 15 seconds. This is what I mean. Like people don't know how much time goes into that. Oh, it's only a 15-second reel, bro.
Fuck you.
Exactly.
I've made one video for Bang Energy for Gilmer. Bang? Yes.
I want to say the wrong sponsor. Shit.
I mean, it's not Gilmer right now, so it's okay.
Yeah, so I made one video and Gilmer had to throw the bang.
Yeah,
and I was
I've seen
like,
that.
I can do that. I didn't know how to do that, guys.
I say the same thing. I can easy YouTube.
It's
real quick.
until you start and
I
it's
can
like
do it, yeah. And then I started filming it, and I'm like, okay, so how am I gonna get the can? Okay, trying to figure out how I can film the can spinning and then cut it out. It took me at least a day for that, and it was like what?
That 2 seconds, 3 seconds, the throw, right?
Yeah,
Damn.
just trying to figure out how to make it work.
See, that's all people don't get. Like, it's not just the filming and the editing; it's the planning behind the filming.
it's a lot of
And
planning.
also doing that at the same time, I'm making my own content, which
Yeah.
is the behind the scenes.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's like, okay, I gotta think double. Okay, I'm gonna film this, and then hey, are you?
I have to have
filming
another
me?
one filming me, and
Yeah.
Jesus, it's a lot. It's a lot. People don't understand. And then when you give them a price, it's like, no, I can't afford that. Well, then you can't get this face, and you can't get what you want. Okay, pay for the cheaper ones.
But I
Then-
wonder why is it? Why do people think it's so expensive? I don't understand.
You know what
it.
I think? I think part of it is for, like what we started the conversation with. People just don't understand it.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's up to content creators to be transparent and be like completely honest with what the process is. So I feel like if there was more videos of like behind the scenes, you would kind of like understand a bit more of perspective of like, oh shit, like look what all like
Yeah.
if you have to be like if you do like if content creators make like a day vlog, like okay, this is my day of creating this video, and then they take all those videos, add them all together, even though it's gonna be like maybe a minute video or maybe less, you still are gonna kind of get to see like, okay, it's this
You did this, yeah.
it's
But-
a lot.
But the thing is, that's where we're a little late on the mindset here on the island, because the people in charge, and this counts for a lot of things on the island, the people in charge are still outdated.
They don't understand it. Yeah.
They're still outdated.
They
They still
don't
think,
see the return on investment.
yeah, they still
Let's
think
slap a billboard on the fucking highway.
Yes, traditional
Nobody looks
media.
at the billboard.
traditional media, you know? Let me get a membership for an online newspaper. Who the fuck reads the newspaper?
What do you consider traditional media?
So anything that's newspaper, radio.
And like, TV.
But even radio can be fun if you have the right content.
Yeah.
You understand? But then you create
that's why you have to listen to the periodical show.
Ew.
yeah.
But
He has
Let's
a
go,
fan
baby.
base. He has a fan base, you know.
Yeah.
So he built that
yeah,
over
facts.
time, because people know who Shark is. So they, you know.
Yeah.
And then you also have, like, for example,
Spahari.
Gispa Hari. They went from online media to radio, but they're combining both.
You
Correct.
have to.
Correct.
You know, so
Kind of like what
i-
you're
i-
doing, Shark. You got your
if you're
you have no
creating a
filters.
balance, that works. But if you're not creating a balance and you're focusing all on traditional media,
You'll do good now, but like in the future, you're not gonna do.
You're
so
not
well.
really
No.
gonna do good because
you're not gonna do good
everybody's
anymore.
attention span. If you're in the car, even if you see a billboard, by the time you drive off, you're still singing the song that you're singing. You already forgot about that billboard.
I'll give
So
you-
you kind of lost your money there.
I'll give you an example. I've had meetings with clients because their kids said hi to me, and the parents were like, "Who is this guy?
Who's that?
He makes videos. Okay. Hey, can we have a sit down?" And ultimately, they become clients.
It's
you understand? So it's like Gary Vee also says, you're not have to sell directly to the client. Sell to anyone around the actual client, and
And
they'll
then they
get
tell-
there. Yeah.
I swear to God, because I'm trying to get a specific guest on this show. I just found out he's not on the island, but he's coming back in a month and a half. So I'm already like planning like everybody who's around this person. Hey, I want to get this person. I want to get that person. Yada yada yada. So when he's back, I'm like, all right, got initiate plan. And
Everybody
and-
activate.
And I'm like, hey, you need to go on this show. Like, I think they're looking for you. Like, and so all the seeds have been planted. But I'm not gonna lie. That's actually how I kind of like approach if I want a specific guest. You gotta go to the people. If I walk up to you, you're like, hey, Michael, I want to have you on my show. He'll be like, fuck you. I don't know you.
You've heard it from so many people already.
Exactly.
It's like, here we go,
But then
another one.
I go to a close. I go to Jill. I go to Jack. I go to people around you who I know personally, and then be like, hey, Jill, can you tell Michael to please come on my show? Like, can you tell this dumb motherfucker? I'm gonna... And then Jill will be like, yo, Michael, you need to. I call it like I don't know the name, but it's kind of like a triangle. It's like I'm
Pyramid.
yeah, it's like it's like me, Michael, and then Jilmer on top. It's like Jilmer trusts me, Michael trusts Jilmer, and then like we just have to establish the bottom.
connection.
So that's how I see
So
it.
we're just drawing up the Illuminati sign.
Yo, I was like, what are you doing?
Little Jay-Z action, my friend. Little Jay-Z action.
I hope this makes me rich.
Wait,
Let's
can you
go.
look in the camera and do that again? Thumbnail.
That's a good shirt though. Just FYI.
Well, but you know what I mean. It's like that's how you gotta establish some guests.
Yeah.
But it's just trust, and it goes back. I'm gonna round this off real quick. Like, same goes with brands. Like when you work with brands, like they need to be able to trust you. Like maybe you don't want to work with me, but I want to work with you. Well, then Michael is your friend, and then he'll tell you, Shark, I think you need to work with Samuel because like he really fits with your fucking brand.
I agree.
Then you're gonna think twice. Like, all right, let me have a meeting with this guy. Then I gotta sell myself to you.
I agree.
I'm loving this conversation. I'm not gonna lie. Honestly, I feel like there's not even cameras here.
I feel like this is the chillest I've ever seen Michael though.
yeah, honestly.
Yeah, because I'm always working.
I always
No, but, like, you're-
I've
but
always
you're
thought
also
you
not
had
the-
like bad manners. I couldn't stand you. I used to be like,
What's the
this
worst thing
fucking
you've
guy.
experienced with him? I mean,
I don't know. You know, we never really had conversations. I always just thought he was hella rude. I was like, oh, this fucking guy, he has no manners.
he never rude to me. So
How so?
I-
That's the thing. People think I'm rude. But
I've always said, I've always like, nah, this guy is hella rude. I remember this one time we were at, I think this, it was a makeup thing for benefit. They had
Okay.
some event. It wasn't like downtown, next to one of the banks.
Could be.
And there was like a whole platform. We had to go take photos. I went with Ginger, if I'm not mistaken. And we went up and we took the photos, and he was taking the photos. He was like, let's go. I was like, who the fuck this nigga think he talk? I was like, fuck him. I don't even want him to take my picture. Fuck that. Fuck this rude ass motherfucker.
But you have different
then-
Michaels. Work Michael. But I'm not a mean guy. I'm a nice
I think we're experiencing the real laid back. I'm at
You
home,
know
Michael.
what? I've kind of like realized that after. Eventually, like I've seen him more, and then I'm like, okay, maybe he just either warmed up or.
Come on,
I
Shark.
don't know.
In the next gen video, I made you look good.
No, you fucking
Hold
did
up,
that.
hold up.
You
Is it
fucking
out
did
already?
that. The intro,
Oh,
the video.
it's a good video. Let's talk about next gen a little bit.
Let's
Like
bounce
so
into it.
so you're obviously one of the influencers for next gen.
Yeah.
Ew. Michael, what's your position? I mean, I know, but tell the people who are
I
watching.
mean, I help with the creative part on high-end productions.
Okay.
So when we have high-end productions, I have my input on that, and then I'll film. Make sure
Basically, you're the guy behind the camera when it comes to content creation for like the high end productions.
for the high-end productions, yes.
How's next gen
But
doing?
next gen is
Yeah.
basically someone creating a platform for influencers to finally monetize their content.
But you know what? And this is why I like the fact that Jillman and Jaden started it because they've been abroad.
Yeah, they
they've
know.
seen the ins and outs. They know how this shit works. So when they come here and they try to, what I like about Next Gen, they're trying to make something that's already normal out there, make it normal in Aruba.
Yeah.
Like make sure all the influencers get paid what they're supposed to get paid. I've had brand deals that I've gotten. Samil, we're gonna give you. We need you to put our link in your bio. We need you to post 3 stories a week on your, 3 posts a week on your story. One a week on your main feed. It needs to stay there. We're gonna give you this much product, and we're gonna give you 250 florins per month.
And if you
I
didn't
was
know,
like, I'll send you a counter offer. I sent a counter offer, and it wasn't even that much because it was a few years ago, like pre-COVID. It wasn't even like it was like not even double the amount they asked for, and they're like, "Oh no, it's too much. Sorry." I'm like, "You, like, what they're asking for in return what I'm getting? It's not balanced because people want to. You should know this. They'll be like, "Hey, our budget is $2,000, but you want a $20,000 production." That's not gonna fucking work.
yeah,
You need to pay creators and pay influencers what they're worth, and this is why I like Next Gen, because they can explain and lay down how this shit works, and then be like, "Listen, you need to pay. This is gonna cost you 10,000 florins a month because I'm gonna have to pay 4 influencers. This is the reach. I'm gonna have to pay Michael for the videography, and we're gonna have to pay people for the creative end of it, like behind the scenes, the planning, all that bullshit that people don't fucking see. Like this whole show is like, it's not just set up camera and sit down. We plan out. We got questions, do a little bit of homework, but it takes time. This is like the what do you call this? Like not post, but like you know what I mean.
understand. But look, that's the thing. Most companies here on Aruba, they give you that type of offer, right?
Yeah.
And since creators here on the island don't know how to monetize their shit,
Or themselves. They don't know how they price themselves.
they're basically saying, "Oh, I'm getting 200 and let's say a bottle of vodka," like that.
I'm getting all these things.
But that's how everybody starts off.
I mean,
I started doing this shit for free.
When you start
I'll
off-
do it for free.
No, you have to start doing it for free, but-
we'll pay you with exposure.
100% no. Sometimes you have to take certain gigs that are for exposure, because sometimes the money is just for like short term.
Yeah.
The exposure can be way more, but you can't take those deals all the time.
I agree. Pro bono.
You have to know when to take them. It's not everything is going to
Yeah.
be like about
I
love.
agree.
There are certain things that you're like, look,
when you start out, it's great.
Yeah.
Fine, do it. I'll give you one example of what happened to me. I reached out to a lighting company. I'm like, "Hey, I really like your products. I would love to make some content for you. I don't even care about getting paid right now. Just send me the product. I'll make a video." I had on TikTok back then, I think 5,000 followers, right? Nice. So I made that video. I got the free product. And then they're like, "Oh, we really like it. Let's see what you're going to do next." And then one day I said, "Hey, guys, I'm going to Turkey." And then I already had like 35,000 at that point, right? I said, "I'm traveling with these guys. I'm going to be making a lot of content. Let's make a new deal. Send me the product again. Send me a new product, and then I'll make videos for it. But this time I'm charging you." They were like, "Yeah, we would love to go on that idea." And this is where it got horrible.
I thought it was gonna be a happy ending. I'm like, oh
No,
I like this story.
It had a semi-happy ending. They paid me based on performance, but my contract was very limited to an X number, so it was capped at a point, right?
Got it.
So I didn't know about this. I'm just
you're
like, "Oh, I'm
learning."
getting paid.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's have fun. So then they give me a cap at 500,000 views. Back then, I was already pulling a monthly average of 3 million
Views
views
on where TikTok?
on TikTok, right?
Yeah.
They gave me a cap of, and on Instagram, maybe 200,000. So they gave me a cap at 500,000, right? I was like, sure. And the 500,000 number it looked nice back then. Then I posted that same video on TikTok, and on Instagram, I pulled 24 million views total on those videos. But I'm capped, my payment is capped at 500,000. But I didn't know, So now the shift for content creators here is teach them how to do this, how to get paid, how much to get paid. And you don't have to justify your price. But for example, if someone wants to pay you 200 florins for a video, think about it. Average salary on Aruba is what?
Like
I
$1,000
think
a month.
1.8. So
Yeah.
that's like hourly what? 9-10 florins, something like that. Okay.
That's it. You have to see it that way.
Yeah, 9-10 florins, right? So 200 florins for a 15-second video. That 15-second video cost me 6 hours to make, for example. But before I made that video, I had to come up with an idea. It took me a whole day to come up with the idea. All right? So if you count that in time, you're making less money. Of course, it's a big sum for one small job, but it's the hours that goes into making that content is a lot more. And people still want to see it like, oh. And then you still have to add the traffic you have, the loyal followers you have, all those people. So
The outfit changes, the whatever the content is, that's a whole time on its own. Then it's a lot that goes into it that people don't understand.
you're asking a friend to help you. You're okay. Let me buy you a meal at Wendy's or something for you to help me. That costs money too.
I'm gonna have to send Wendy's an invoice because we were mentioning way too much Wendy's.
Yeah.
Just
The
saying.
thing is, you mentioned it, and I'm hungry.
I'm probably gonna get Wendy's after the show.
I'm thinking with my stomach now.
No, but I do agree, man. Like people here in Aruba don't know. I have even this struggle. Even we had this struggle recently. Like when it comes to like when we were not rebuilding, but like when we want to bring back No Filter, we had a whole meeting. Like, how are you gonna price this? And I've talked to you. I've sent you the proposal. You see, like get some feedback from it. It's what we don't want with this show is there are some people on this island who will take any brand just for the sake of the money. And we were trying to limit ourselves to like, okay, we're gonna have 3 packages. We're gonna limit to only like 3, 2, 1. So that means like we can only take like 5 or 6 clients. And that's it. We don't want to like sell ourselves, or you told me earlier, we sell your soul to
The highest bidder.
correct.
Fuck
We
that.
don't want that.
I ain't got time for that. So yeah, you had to do what you had to do. That's the name of the game, baby.
Yeah.
Let's make it roll.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm very chill right now.
So Shark, I'm gonna call you out on something you said last week.
Oh shit! Like, what up?
Last week you said I am the content,
Oh snap!
and then you go Carnival and you're like, yeah, don't take my phone.
Yo, I thought kind of the same thing. But you know what? I know exactly what he's gonna say. Didn't you see my story? Didn't you see everybody filming me? I'm reposting everybody's story. Why do I gotta read my phone if everybody on the side street is filming me?
It's not even that. It's not even that.
Bring
but
your
like,
ego to the game. Let's go.
No, it's not. It's not even that. Honestly, like,
Now Shark's opinion of me changed. He's like, oh, this guy's an asshole.
no, I don't think so. But like, I just have my reasons.
I wanna understand. I wanna understand.
I feel like I go to Carnival. I don't have time to do this. Like okay, let me go record.
Plus, you don't want to lose your phone.
I mean, it is what it is. I don't give a fuck about that. But I don't have time to to me, doing this means I'm losing out on the moment, the present moment.
experience, okay.
So I'm like, nah, fuck that. Look, put the phone away because I don't need it. People are going to have to take my photos and videos because I got to enjoy this. It's a lot of money you pay for Carnival. It's a lot of time you waste to get to this moment. It's a lot. I paid over $2,000 for sure.
But
I was
okay,
trying to get it out of him last week. He didn't want to tell me. So
I'm not going to tell you the price. I just said over $2,000.
Nice.
last week he didn't want to say it.
No, I didn't want to say it.
But then you can strategize your content.
Yeah, you can. You definitely can. But I feel like it's a lot of stress that goes into it. And honest to God, the last thing you want to do is like take your phone. That's why people I don't even text my group chats. Nobody. I don't talk to nobody in this period because it's just go. It's like whenever you have time to rest, it's let me sleep. Whenever I have to be up, it's like, okay, what do we gotta do? What you gotta hot glue your shoes? You gotta do whatever. Like, okay, how long? Okay, I gotta go test this thing. I gotta try this thing on. You gotta go to work. You got all these type of things to do. I don't have time to like go and record me in the car. Like, hey guys, this is me. Fuck that, baby. Somebody gonna have to record that. And with the guys that like come with us, they're like helping us like fix things and do all these things, get us our drinks. So they're not gonna have really time to be like, let me record a video for you. So I'm like, fuck it.
That's why I have people like me and anybody else in the streets who knows you just record.
Thank you, baby. And I just wave.
Like, thank you. This
Wave at the end.
Can you tag me so I know so I can repost this real quick?
Yeah, I know they're gonna tag me, and so most of them just send the videos after, like, hey, look at the video.
That's why he says I am the content. That's why they keep tagging me.
Yeah, I understand now.
When you are the
I
content.
just wanted to understand.
Listen, I have
that
that part.
statement.
I have that part clipped out.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna wait it for one day, maybe 5 years from now. He's gonna be like super fucking famous. I'm like, I am the content.
But I am the content. Like, let's be quiet.
I mean,
Let's be quite honest.
But be
the way
careful
you
though.
say
Why?
things.
Because maybe they leaked your.
Your penis.
I mean, look, even if they
Burn.
do, I'm still the content. Like, they still talking about me. You know what I'm saying? So it's
I
like,
do.
you just really
So
can't get away
time
from it.
So whenever I edit these episodes, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna clip this part for reels. Every time I'm like, fuck, it's Shark again. I'm trying to minimize it. Like, I'm trying to mix it up, me and him, me and him, me and him. But all the good ones, it's this motherfucker.
I'm just
Like the
the
way he
content.
starts conversation and starts screaming, I'm like, I can't do that.
I don't start screaming, but I just have
You
to
literally
say
just
it.
screamed 5 minutes
You
ago.
screamed earlier, bro.
Literally 5 minutes ago, you just screamed. But
Did
the
I?
thing is-
Did I really scream?
Yeah, you did. You did.
I'm sorry, guys.
I think it's just the way
apologize.
you portray the information you said, the way you say things. It's honestly very fucking. Even me sitting here, I find it entertaining. I'm like, I'm happy to be here. Like
That
this
is so
fucking
cute.
funny.
Aw.
Okay. This is why I can't drink wine. I'm like,
That is so
I'm gonna be
cute.
like, I'm just chilling.
Y'all play too much.
I'm too chill for the Red Bull I had, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Y'all was
Actually,
like
you're very
so.
chill.
Y'all was on y'all's energy, and now like y'all are like dead as fuck.
What do you mean it's dead?
The two of you are like so dead. I'm like, yo, what the
How
fuck?
so? We dead.
Like
We
y'all are
talking?
just like
Right
so,
now?
like y'all are so like.
No, I'm super chill. I'm just like enjoying the
I feel
thing
like
is-
y'all are drowsy.
No, because like
I worked Carnival too, right?
That's
Actually,
true.
he did.
How was that sun
Yeah.
for you? Like you were in all black too. That was like,
Yeah, I don't get it.
Yeah, there's
was
nothing
genius.
else in my closet.
why is that?
seen-
Do you
have you
not
seen
like
mine?
colors?
It's a creator thing.
Says
you
they
have
want-
such a nice complexion. You can wear so
Yeah,
much colors.
I know. I like colors. I like yellow, purple.
I can see you in those green. Oh my
no,
god.
green. Shark. Okay.
No,
Shark,
like
go
a
home,
nice
go home.
green.
Go
Look, even
home.
like what
no,
Tori has.
Shark, no.
Beijing.
No. Oh, hell, no.
Yes.
No.
Oh my god. You
No.
need to go like let Judge by Ali get
But-
you, and you're gonna see.
but-
I swear,
The thing is with black, it's hard for it to get dirty.
it's easier. I
And
get
my
that.
work is.
Plus, if you sweat, you don't really see it that much.
Yeah, if I go, let's say if I go with a purple, right? When I leave the house, it's like pastel colors, and when I get home, it's like a dark purple.
Yeah.
Like deep
wet.
purple. Yeah.
Just
so-
wet.
I know. What
I feel
mean.
you with that. I feel you with that. But like, damn. I mean, oh my god. At least white.
Yeah,
You
the
will
thing
still see
is
the
white.
sweat. You still see sweat.
Okay,
You still
but
see
at least-
sweat, and
at
I'll
least
stain
it's
it
like-
so fast. I'll stain it
100%.
Okay,
so
that's
fast.
what I
care
hate
why
white.
you wear black. Dude, look at my closet. It's 95% black.
Exactly. I have different shades of black.
Not in the hot sun though. Black is black in the sun, boy. Come
Black
on.
is black.
Cut that shit out.
No,
Black is black in
no.
the sun.
I mean different shades of black because it's a matter of how much it's been washed.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
yeah.
have,
yeah,
I have
yeah,
some
yeah,
shorts.
yeah.
I wear a black shirt. Like, is this even the same black anymore? Fuck, I need to buy a new. New
Maybe you
black
should
pants.
do like a tie dye, like with bleach and stuff like that. Oh my god, yes, that's gonna help minimize the
I don't-
blackness.
I got nothing. Maybe next year, you know.
Yeah, I'm slowly wearing more colors.
I live for
But
that.
the thing is, this is my thing now. I'll wear black on the top and make sure my shoes are colorful.
Okay,
So
It breaks it up a little
a
bit.
balance.
Or at least if it's black, it's like a little bit of yellow, a little bit of color somewhere, like
Yeah.
a letter, you know.
and
He's
the,
like,
and the
yeah.
earrings are trying to match the colors.
I
so
noticed some like pop-up colors. So like we'll take that.
I'm playing around with it.
It's a process. It's a
But
process.
I love my black outfits.
Okay, so Fowler, let's like get into some like more detail, like more juicy stuff now.
Okay,
Because
let's
like
go.
okay, so like what's
know
your
what-
relationship status?
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah.
Before you answer that question, sometimes when you go that way, like, all right, let's get some details. It makes me nervous
Why?
because I'm like, okay,
Yeah,
where
so
the-
no filter.
Right, but
that-
you have to understand, like, we have questions, but 90% of this show, maybe because we have good chemistry, we just wing it. We go with the flow. That's pretty much how the show
because
goes.
we know we're gonna like.
But the thing is, because I can't fully predict what the fuck is going on in his head. So it's like, all
Nobody
right, some
can.
juicy details. I'm like, oh my god, where are we?
Oh my
do
God, no,
Do I
nothing
have
like
to edit
that.
this out? Like, what's going? No,
Everybody's
Well,
so scared of me.
Yes.
All right, so I'm taken.
Oh, you are.
We kind of see
We
this.
knew that, right? We knew that.
I'm taken.
Like, how long has this been going on for?
The length we're not talking about. No joke. A long time.
You think about the
Enough.
relationship.
Like actually, so my current girlfriend, yesterday. No, the 19th of February. I know her 1 year already.
Oh wow.
Know her or together 1 year?
Know her.
Okay.
Nice, nice.
But since I live such a open life on social media, we decided, okay, some things we'll keep private.
we'll just hold off.
100%.
Yeah, so
That's what we-
everybody can know I have a relationship, but nobody needs to know anything
About
else
the
about the relationship.
That's really good because we have that same thing, me and Tori. Like, if you go on my feed, she's like, you know, post me on my feed. Well, that's not true. I'm just making that up. But it's like I post her on my story all the time. It's like we don't need people know I'm in a relationship, but they don't need to know the details of like we're having dinner over here, we're sitting on the beach over there. I'm like, for those who do that, please stop it. Like,
I mean, not please stop it. Like you have some people that like
we get it. You're in a
look,
relationship.
eventually, like even those people, it like becomes a not a joke. I don't want to call it a joke, but like they become something. Like even if you don't think that you're paying attention to them, you kind of pay attention to them.
Yeah.
Even if you send it in a group chat, like, oh gosh, look who's back together again, guys.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
you kind of like follow the story.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
if they're not posting, it's like, yo,
Are they still
my
together?
telenovela, like what's going on? Like did they break up? Like
I'll give you one example. For example, so my last relationship ended, and we went out so quietly that one day I'm in Turkey, and boom, new girlfriend. And everyone
Was
was
like,
like,
what
what
the-"
the? My engagement, those 3 days,
like
spiked,
skyrocketing.
spiked
see, I
so
told
high,
ya, people
so
love
high.
people love to live your life like that.
And the amount of shares that post got was incredible.
Aruba, baby.
And you know, you can
Gossip.
check, okay, how many of it is like story or something? None. It's like a bunch of private
They
shares.
just all
You know?
you know where they went. Like
Yeah.
group chat, person. That's how it goes.
And I heard some of the gossips around it, and I'm like, oh dear God. But okay.
So,
That's the name of the game.
Okay.
so to make it very short, how did you guys meet and how is it going today? Like, so it's basically, I'm assuming, because she lives in Turkey.
Yeah.
So basically, you guys are doing long distance. So how did you guys meet and how are you guys like progressing through this long distance relationship?
Okay, so on the how did you guys meet? Is basically she went out with her friends. I went out with my friends. Some of her friends I know from all the stuff we did there, and then okay, you look nice, let's talk, blah, blah, we talk. But on the how is it going? I mean, Samuel, you are in a long distance
Oh my
relationship.
God.
So I'm kind of reverting this question.
RTD means like, let's skip the subject.
He's like, Uno reverse card, baby. It's your turn, motherfucker.
I mean,
That's a good twist though.
it goes as good as a long distance relationship can go if both people are willing to do it.
Right, but have you ever believed in long distance before?
No.
Same.
Before
think it's
her,
good.
I was like, nah, fuck this.
Same. Well, no, that's not true. I did it twice. And I was like, after the second one, I'm like, fuck this. Never again. 3 months later, I meet Tori.
I think it's beautiful, like to get to learn like different cultures, and
yeah,
you get to
yeah.
like see how different everything works for everybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so like you get to value people differently. I feel like.
Yeah.
Has she been to Aruba?
Not yet.
She plans to coming this year.
Working on it, yeah.
Yeah, awesome.
But she needs to pass through Holland, and the Dutch don't like the Turks that much, so
Like she's gonna meet my mom.
That's a whole shit. Jesus Christ! Did you meet the family?
I've met her parents, yes.
Aw,
That's how you know
so
it's
nice.
serious.
Yeah.
Yes, that don't speak English.
Ad.
Stupid ass.
No, but it's like so basically so she hasn't been to Aruba yet. She's probably gonna come soon. Are you gonna go see her anytime soon?
Hopefully.
Yeah?
My bad. Hopefully.
Careful my
Yeah.
What do you like more, Aruba or Turkey?
Honestly, every time I come back here, I'm like, why the fuck?
Why am I here?
But why do you feel? Is it because of your profession? Like it's like would you make more or do more in Turkey than would Aruba?
Okay, so that's a difficult topic because, for example, in
course.
Turkey, the
The
financial situation is different.
Yeah.
But if I practice my job there, I can still make more money than the average person for the main reason that I'm multicultural. I know many languages.
Yeah.
It'll make it easier for me to target like tourism or things like that there, right?
Yeah.
That will set me ahead. I mean, even if I decide, okay, I'm going to learn like Turkish perfectly.
Which you are already.
I mean, I speak
He's making
enough.
Turkish fucking Instagram videos.
I speak
Turkish.
enough. But if I decide, okay, I'm gonna change this and translate documents even into English, I can make a lot of money there. So as an entrepreneur, you'll find a way.
Yeah.
Where was I going with this?
I don't even fucking know.
Where you make
But
money.
yeah, so every time I go there, I like it. I like it more. The way the people think there, regardless that if they're Muslim or not. You'd be amazed if you talk to certain people how they think in comparison to how people here think. For example, like on Aruba lately, we're gonna touch a topic that was last week, like the amount of homophobia going on,
Oh.
right? In a
just
Muslim
talked about it last
country,
week.
you'd be surprised how it's more accepted than here on Aruba.
It is.
Really?
In a Muslim country, you still find a street where the bottom clubs are straight and the top ones are gay, and nobody gives a
What
shit.
the fuck?
In a
I did
Muslim
not know
country, there's a lot of plastic surgery. You see a lot of transgenders, and people just don't give a shit.
That's what
If
happens
you're-
if you just live your fucking life.
Yeah.
And
Mind your
just
business.
mind your business.
And if you're born in like a hard Muslim family, okay, suddenly you're gay, you're gonna have problems with your family. That's fine. But you have so much of the open-minded people that just don't give a shit.
That just shows how backed up Aruba is, huh?
And even I watch a lot of like housewives and stuff like that. I think I've said it to you before even. But like the
That's
house,
so like a left turn, like
no,
housewives.
because it's what
like,
he's saying. Like the Real Housewives of Dubai.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Like
a real show.
yeah, no, for real. And even they say it. They like have like gay guys on there, and they're like, look. A lot of people say like you can't be gay in Dubai. Like it's like they're gonna like lock you up and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And they're like, it's not true. Even straight couples, you just can't show affection
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
streets. You
yeah.
can't be like kissing, and you can't. Nobody is allowed to do that. It's not like the gay people. You can't hold hands if you're not married, and like it's a lot of things. Straight or gay, it doesn't matter. Like you just can't do
That's
it.
In
wild.
Turkey, it's
Is that
a
the
little
same?
bit. It's a little bit the same, but it really depends on the area you're staying. Because, for example, my girlfriend lives in an area I see a lot more students, younger people, and then you just see things going on in the street,
It's like a young city, you know?
and nobody gives a shit. But then also we went to villages where you literally see. I went to one village with
Like Santa Cruz.
no. But I went to
I
one
mean, you
village.
go there, it's like hardcore Arubans and then fucking
I went-
Modishate.
I went to one village, for example, in Turkey
Sorry.
with a friend, Petit.
Yeah.
Okay.
We love Petit here.
Pedit, what's up?
Well, in
Our
that
second
village,
favorite.
in that village, Petit and me were the only two black people they've
What?
seen in a long time. So they're like village in the mountains. Very nice place, But they don't see black people. So when we're walking into places, they're like, that was the chair, by the way.
I was like, I look at the thing, did I pick it up? Like,
That was
guys,
the chair, by the way.
It was our first fart ever in the building paradise. No,
I mean,
that was the chair. That was the
that
chair.
was the chair, I swear.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw you move. I'm
Not him
defending you.
smelling. He started smelling.
Yeah. We're not really sure what that was.
Now I'm sorry.
No, that was the chair. But yeah, so you'd be amazed how in a country where religion is so like you
Big.
see people praying randomly on the street and stuff, which is fine, but still also people don't give a shit.
People are always like, you know what? You just do you. I'm gonna do me. Don't come in my lane. I won't go in your lane. We each stay on the lane.
It's just a matter of respect. That's
yeah,
just what
yeah.
it is. It's like, look, this is my rule for my house, basically, which is like the land of whatever it is. You can come here, you can be however you want to. Just don't do it on the streets, or just respect my rules and we'll be good. Now, if you want to be a rebel and be like disrespectful on the people's terrain, then you gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I'm trying to say? But at the same time, it's like live your freaking life. Like mind your business, keep it pushing. Like why we have to force and stuff like this,
Yeah, I do agree.
So
And I mean, I got used to it. Like here in Aruba, I'm used to people kiss randomly on the street. We don't give a shit. At first, when I got there, it's like, okay, here is not the right place. I'm like, okay, I'm not used to this. But at some point, you're like, okay,
You
it's
understand
about
it.
respect,
It's a culture shock.
Yeah, who gives a shit?
You just you eventually will adapt to whatever country you're in.
Yeah.
Like you will learn their standards,
You
learn their
have
way
to.
of living. Yeah. If you plan on being with her for a long time and you need to learn her ways of life. as in her culture as
I honestly don't even think it's for a long time. I feel like anytime you're even going on vacation, you need to kind of do research of where you're going.
Okay.
What the culture is like, how the people are like. You have to do research on where you're gonna go because what we tolerate here on the island is not what other people are gonna tolerate. So maybe it can be your first time. You can just be like, oh no, I'm gonna learn it now, but it might be just too late because you're in somewhere where that is completely unacceptable, and they're known for maybe offing somebody's head for that. You know, so now you're dead on vacation just because you dumbass didn't do research to find out that you can't wear certain shirts to certain places or certain colors in certain areas of the island. You know,
Yeah.
it can be something stupid, but you can't go like in LA and just wear like a big red blood shirt. Like, hey, like fuck the blue. Nah, you can't do that.
Get shot.
So like. Gotta do your research. You gotta do your research. Because a crip would off you. 0.5 seconds.
Chicago, I'm coming to you.
I'm playing those games.
Oh.
I'm wearing I'm wearing black, red, or white, or blue. Sorry. Catch me in a pink, baby.
So, no, but I want to kind of like, because I mean, obviously we were in the turkey section. I mean, turkey conversation, turkey section.
Now I'm
Is
hungry
there anything
again.
else like? I guess I also want to go back a little bit to what we were talking about Aruba. Is there anything else you guys feel like we should bring forth, like when it comes to Aruba and content creation? Anything else you guys want to add?
I don't know. I feel like I think we kind of like tackled most of it.
I mean,
Mostly important
my
stuff.
opinion on it is people need to step up their shit. Stop being cheap about it. Start investing in it.
When you mean people, you mean businesses? Like, yo,
It's businesses and anyone who wants to grow in the content creation space. I mean, often people think, because I'm from Aruba, I cannot do this. I cannot make it.
what do you mean? There's so many examples. Gian, Zander Borgars, the Cruz brothers, even yourself. Like, these are good examples that.
Yeah,
even
but
Jillian.
also the thing is, a lot of people on Aruba, because we're so close-minded on this island, they're afraid to be judged. They're afraid to be judged.
And that's like the
that's
biggest
probably the
thing.
biggest truth right now on
No,
I'll give you-
100%.
I'll give you one example. You know, I'm a mean guy sometimes. You
apparently.
know,
Yeah.
What did I fucking say? Did I not say?
sometimes.
Man, I fucking
But
know.
I'll
My
give
gut is never lying.
I'll give you one example. Like
Was this off camera or?
I
It
lost.
was on.
Oh, yeah.
I lost weight in a period, let's say 2021, 2022, no, 2022, 2023, that year, right? So last year, basically.
Man,
But
COVID
I-
really fucked everybody's timeline, huh?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
Wait a second. Wait, what?
Yeah, it's like 2020 is the year we don't talk about.
Yeah, we skipped that one. Like,
But I made
So I'm
content.
32 actually.
I made content back then, and I was heavy, right? And the amount of bullies, oh, look at this fatty, blah, blah, blah. At some point, it pushed me into, oh, I need to lose weight. Okay? So thank you, haters. But,
For the motivation.
yes, thank you. But that's the problem we have. Many people are afraid to make content here on Aruba because they're afraid of what other people are going to say. You know?
I'm not even gonna lie. I'm actually one of those people.
yep.
Like not that I'm not fully afraid, but like even like whenever we go out for dinners, I want to make food content sometimes. If you go through my phone, you will see a fuckload of food just because I like filming. And I did it one time with Kaya. I made some Instagram reels. It went nice, but sometimes I'm like, she will take out her phone and put the flash on. Like, what are you doing? We don't need to make a scene right now. It's just like, I'm just gonna do it. I'll just edit it. I'll just add some brightness to it. It's fine. But I understand what you're saying. I even doing this whole show and doing like on this restaurant shit. Even like, I got over it in vlogging. When I was vlogging, I still had yo, what's going on, guys? And I will just, if I just look sideways, I make eye contact. Look, camera goes down because it's mental. Like, and that's the problem with Aruba. Aruba's like, hey, boy, kay pelong pendejo que ba pa grabo sa mes din kaya grande.
Too fucking bad.
I understand.
Who gives a shit? Because
I get it. Listen, I can say it. Listen, sometimes I gotta take my own fucking advice. I tell people, I tell her, you don't gotta give a fuck what people think. And then I'm like, I sometimes do, but it's
But look,
mental strength, man. It's not easy. It's not easy, bro.
This is how I see it. Even
not
the
fucking
hate
easy.
and the gossip is a transaction
They're
for
watching
you.
It is.
It's a transaction for you. They're sending it to do gossip. Fuck yes,
No, but,
send it
but it's not
more.
even about the post production. It's about in the process. I'm walking in Palm Beach. What's going on, guys? I'm over here
get
at
it.
X. You know,
I get it.
it's the being in public. People look at me like, what the fuck is this guy doing? You know, and then I convince myself like, I will never see these people again. Why do I care? That's how I convince myself and I keep going. But
Aruba's small.
Yeah,
You'll,
but even-
you'll
bro, even
always see
definitely gonna see
always
that.
see
dude,
those
even
people.
MC is a great example. I've been doing it for like almost 10 years. I still get nervous before going on a stage.
But every time you go, you have a switch that turns on, and you don't give a
Yeah,
shit.
it's called liquor.
Doesn't matter. Hey,
No, I'm kidding.
find your switch, bro.
I know, but you understand, like, once you're like, okay, fuck it. Like, when it comes to when I used to vlog, like, I will never see these guys again, so who gives a fuck? Like, at the end of the day, I could make some money from this, so just keep going forward, you know? But it's not easy to just get over it. Like, it takes multiple practices. You gotta try multiple times. You gotta go through.
Not really, no.
You,
You just
okay,
really.
everybody is you.
I'll
you know?
give
No,
you
I
guys-
understand that, but you really need to get to a point where it's like, look, fuck it, like just legit. Fuck, if you're gonna watch. Hey,
What's
you
going
want to
on?
hold the cam? They want to hold the phone for me, record it for me, even better. Like, get me the angles, baby, because I need the angles.
I'll give you one
But that's how I
example.
do it, people. I'm
I
sorry.
think on TikTok, I've made well over 1,500 videos, and I still have problem turning that switch on sometimes.
Imagine.
Fuck that. I just posted that shit. I'm like, fuck it. You don't like it too fucking bad. Like, this is the story today. I ain't putting no filter on, guys. I got like a fucking breakout. It is awful. Y'all see this bullshit?
But this is what I
Fuck
mean.
it. Whatever.
This is the
Anyways.
best- okay.
Y'all have a beautiful day. You know, boom.
So
post.
what you just did right now, and I've seen you doing it in your stories multiple times. For your followers, people that watch your shit, they love it.
Yeah.
The problem in Aruba is brand wise, like we don't really like the way you portray.
Exactly why you don't make content
I'm gonna
for
give you an
brands.
example. I'm gonna give you an example. I'm not gonna mention names, but there is a girl in Aruba who.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out who it is now.
After I explain,
See, that's the Aruba gossip in me. Okay, I'm waiting.
all right, this is where I hook you in. All right, there's a girl in Aruba that makes very engaging and shareable and related content, but the problem.
Okay, I got it.
But the way she makes it, it could come over as super fucking ratchet, like mega ratchet, to a point where like brands are like, I don't want to work with her because her content is fucking ratchet. But you go look at her numbers, 20, 30, 40,000 views, like 60% Aruba.
People are watching.
People are fucking watching.
But then,
But
look,
it's like, you know what I mean? Like we've had the same struggle with no filter.
and
in
that's the
beginning.
thing. Her motivation is not to settle. Like, if she got something good going for her, the right brand just didn't find her yet. There is a brand
Agreed.
for her,
I agree.
100%. Maybe her time for getting that shmoney's right now is not it for her.
But
she has a clientele. She just needs to find what that is. Most of the time, when it comes to like wild shit like that, your clientele is alcohol and like the quick, dirty stuff. Like, that's who you
Oh,
gotta
give
go
me a
for.
second.
That was weird.
No, I'm sorry.
So fucking
Hey.
weird and random, but okay.
Bye.
But no, even like on TikTok, I feel like TikTok even showed you the weirdest people are the people that go viral. Like the weirder you look, or like the most judged, I would be like, what the fuck is this? Then I look at the numbers and I'm like,
you do know that weird content has a big science to it, right?
huge.
Yeah.
Has
It's
a
not
big
normal.
science to it. It's about how many times you can trigger someone's brain every second.
Yeah.
Like, for example, a famous YouTuber, Mr. Beast.
Yeah.
They showed a clip.
Every 8 seconds, they gotta switch it up. Otherwise, they use attention span.
Yeah, but there was one guy that showed a clip within, I think it was 10 seconds, Mr. Beast had over 100 brain triggers. 100 different things happening in the shot that's just forcing your brain to stay active on watching those things.
That's why Mr. Beast be like, all right, guys, today we're gonna be doing like, oh my god,
I
I'm already.
can't stand him. He pisses me off on Snapchat. But it's true. Like, you just keep like, okay, we're gonna drop this 200-pound something on this little pool, and then we're gonna just see how it goes. So I'm like,
And then the video is 10 minutes
it's so
long.
fucking long. I'm like, get to the point. Like, let me see how this thing is gonna
But
crack.
you still watch the
But
whole
I'm
10
still
minutes.
watching. And those other bitches catch me with the food also, where they're like, oh yeah, like we're just gonna keep adding this, and then we're gonna keep adding, and then you just want to put a little bit of sprinkle, and then when we take the cup out, you're gonna see how that's gonna form so beautifully.
On the cake,
but just and then they keep adding. I'm like,
Have you seen the girl?
I've seen
Everybody's
those
so
videos.
nothing
creative.
happens. I'm like,
But you know
you
about
just
it?
start tapping. I'm
Oh,
like,
it's an ugly fucking cake. What the fuck are you talking about?
I got so mad. I'm like, you wasting my fucking time.
But they're triggering you. That's
They
the
are.
thing. That's the thing. Like
They
I
catch
was
me.
talking to Samil about this. I watched a 2.5 minute commercial
Yeah.
about a company. They started their TikTok saying, "Oh, we got sued by Reese's." Okay, I'm invested now, right? So a few videos after, and I'm talking like 10, 15 videos after, I get to one video because I scrolled to the beginning and then work my way up. I went to one video. They're like, "Yeah, so we got robbed." I watched 2 minutes and 15 seconds before I could figure out that it was a whole commercial. I was
would
triggered. I was
die.
triggered because they kept just making it worse and worse and worse and worse, and I'm like, holy shit!
But those
Why
are the best commercials.
Yeah,
that's not even a commercial no more. That's a series.
No, but what I'm
Fuck
saying, like,
you. That's
no,
a,
but
that's
but
a
tell you a
TikTok
story.
miniseries.
That's the thing. Yeah, it's not a series. It's a commercial still, but they're like triggering you so good. And here in Aruba, we're used to, hey, so I have water. You want to buy water?
This water is so refreshing, and it's the best water you've
And
ever
then
had.
it's like always like water. And I mean, I'm guilty of making that, but
And then the end's like, buy this Apple AirPods. I'm like, wait, what the fuck? How do we go about water? Like, I'm listening to AirPods right now.
I mean, I'm guilty of making content like that, but it's because people here are afraid
Yeah.
to level up their shit.
It's all about storytelling, you know?
It really is. And that's why I like kind of like to jump back on like Gilmer real quick. That's why I kind of like Next Gen, because like Gilmer, like one of the things he told me was like, look, because I was like, look, I'm not a fan of like the whole silly face. Like y'all got it on lock, that's y'all's things, but that's not who I am. So like don't expect that from me. And he was like, no, I don't want that from you. I want you to just give whatever you're putting on your story, put that on TikTok, and you'll see how it's gonna be. Like,
And I mean, the day I filmed you for the promo, I went up to you. I'm like, Shark, be Shark, because you started out like very.
Just look at me for a second.
What?
You're like, mm-hmm. I'm like, wait, what?
no, because he was like, okay, he was like, look, just relax. I want you to just be you. Just walk down the aisle. Just give me sass. I was like, if that's what you want, say no more, fam. Let's go. And it was fabulous.
This is what I learned the hard way. Don't ever tell a shark not to be shark. I learned that in one episode. Never. 2 years later, never did it again.
Don't fucking ask.
And
me.
whenever people tell me, oh, but you gotta tell a shark, no. Listen, you can't tell this guy to be somebody else, because if you do that, you will get the worst ad. You will like he will like if he doesn't like it, he will make sure like I really don't. Trash can right there. Like bye.
That was horrible. That was awful.
Yeah,
But-
guys, I'm really liking this conversation. No, honestly, I really think there's a lot of fucking value in this conversation.
100%.
Especially because we've been talking for like an hour and 30 minutes. We usually try to keep this at an hour, but I don't want to stop only because I think we're on number one, we're on a roll. Number two, there's a lot of fucking value being said in this conversation that nobody else wants to address on this island. Everybody only thinks about, let me just find what's the most clickbait thing possible so I can go to an ad and get money. Which, what I think this conversation, the goal of this conversation is to try to change the perspective of where things and marketing wise are going when it comes to next gen or no filter. It's a new way of marketing. So that's also like one reason why I like this conversation.
For sure.
I keep forgetting this camera. So I'm like, oh my God, is everything still recording? I'm like, okay, we're good. Everything is red. But I got a question for you.
Okay.
How long have you been in the business so far? Like being a videographer and being a content creator. Like how long do you feel like, okay, I could say like I've been very serious with this for X amount of years?
So I started like 9 years ago, but with content creation, like focused on, okay, short form content,
Yeah.
these types of content, I think the last year, let's start from 2020.
When you invested everything you had,
Yeah.
I know how you feel. But
I have, sorry.
yeah, go for it. What's your question?
Okay, so like, where do you see like yourself? What do you feel like might be your next biggest project? Or like, what is your goal that you want to be like? when it comes to content creating, you want to be like, you know what? This is my bucket list. I want to make sure I do this,
So
and this.
right now, my focus is
Top three. Give me top three.
top three.
Biggest things you want to accomplish in like content creation world.
I want to create a platform to educate people on content creation in the sense of, as a filmmaker, I'll simplify the hard things, make them easy. Like, okay, you can do this on your phone, for example. Next to that platform, I want to get to the point where I can work with brands for example, for products that I can relate to. So as I'm teaching you how to, make these things, I can also work
Create
with brands
content
on
right
these
away.
things. So I become a user-generated content creator. All right? And the last one, just want to be rich, bro. Trying to make a million.
Listen, aren't we all?
Like,
I won't
do
say
you-
okay. No,
Sorry. Do you see yourself ever like making a movie though, like a full on?
I mean, it was the beginning of my dream, all right, to work on movies and things like that. Actually, my main interest was music videos always.
I think that's how most people start.
Yeah, yeah, music videos. And
Yeah.
when I started, I was always focusing on making things you don't regularly see on the island.
Yeah.
But then also, what comes after that is like, okay, I'm making great shit, but nobody can pay me because artists here can't make money on their music, so nobody can afford it. And that kind of demotivated me. And at one point, I want to start that back up. So if there's ever one of my biggest dreams is not movies per se, but music industry.
I mean, that's an industry that it's one of the biggest, especially when it comes to like the visuals.
Yeah, yeah. And it's
Benny Boomin, all these guys, like they make crazy videos for like Nicki Minaj and all these big artists. And it's
yeah.
like when you watch the videos, it's like
And there's
It's a
one guy.
movie.
There's one guy I followed from his beginning. His beginning is where I am at now, and I've seen how much he's grown over the last few years. And I'm like, yeah, if I could copy paste a single life, it's that guy. And I'm not saying about, I don't know about his personal stuff, but
No,
what I'm
but
saying is like
the-
all the things he achieved, definitely that guy.
And like in the last few years that you've been in the business, like being more serious, like what's like one hard lesson that you learned that you will always keep reapplying to yourself?
Aruba's internet is so shit. Internet? No, sorry. Electricity. Elmar, you suck. Web, you suck.
Can you elaborate? Because there's a lot of lights in this fucking studio.
Yeah,
I'm like,
it's so shit.
sponsors? I need some sponsors.
But the biggest lesson is duplicate everything.
How so?
Because
People
blackouts,
elaborate because people don't understand. Even I was like, what the fuck do you mean duplicate?
the blackouts fuck over creators.
Oh, please explain what happened. Do you have a specific?
So a hard drive, blackout, hard drive died, costing me a shit ton of money I don't have.
Wow.
I
You lost
would
everything?
die.
Thank you, Elmar and Web.
Okay, so how do you get your money back
This became very political very quick.
in that case? Like, what happened? How did you make your money back, or you basically didn't? You lost money. in
Yeah, I
that
lost
case?
money. So now I gotta work to make that money to cover that hole. So
Oh wow!
because you can't really hold them liable for it.
Because that's really their fault, you know?
Yeah.
Fuck.
So what was happening during this blackout?
How so?
So okay, you said like a
So the hard
blackout
drive,
ruined-
you know when you have a USB or a hard drive, they always tell you eject it before you take it out.
Yeah, otherwise, like file error.
Yeah, or it can become unresponsive or things like that.
Correct.
Well,
Corrupt files.
yeah. So I had a hard drive. That shit happened. Had to send it abroad. I can show you some invoices, and they're not pretty. But ultimately, you get an email. Yeah, we cannot do anything for you, Mr. Fowler. Okay.
And you lost everything.
Yes.
I would die.
That's like getting a blackout right now during the show, and then we lost everything.
Can you
So
not
this-
say that? Like what would
Yes,
you do?
Emil. Don't ask for it.
Like shut up.
we
Now-
already lost one camera.
Now, when I'm home, I'm paranoid. I pull out all the hard drives because never know what can happen.
So like, how do you save yourself from that not happening again? Like, what is a good method?
This is where my job becomes more expensive. Is have extra hard drives and make duplicates.
Yeah.
And hard drives ain't cheap.
And also keep one hard drive at home, guys. So in case you got robbed, at least you have a backup at home. Unlike me, who puts all the hard drives in one backpack and gets robbed and hard.
I mean, Samuel,
Shut up. I know what you
one lesson from
Oh.
a filmmaker: never leave your shit in the car.
That part.
because we talked about it in the first fucking episode.
Yeah, when I get home, always, no matter how tired I am, I still take out every
I was
single
on the way
case.
to the
stand.
fucking. Okay, next time I'll take my backpack. Yo, let's go to the fucking club with my backpack. If I'm here, I take everything out. Nothing stays in the car.
Time no club before flying.
Yeah, like something else. You
Period,
gotta, like-
sis.
Or take it to the hotel. Sorry, you're gonna have to go back to the hotel.
I mean, go to the hotel, bring it, and then go. You'll be a little later.
Safer.
God damn it. We're gonna move on to the next topic. All right.
Samuel's like, okay, I'm gonna remove the
Guys, we
filter.
talked
on-
about this 2 episodes already. There's an Instagram reel about it. Go fucking look it up.
I think that's it for me.
The fuck? I got some more questions.
Oh, let's go.
Listen, all right. So somebody who's about to start in this industry, or somebody is already started, but it's been 1-2 years. What are 3 important tips that you want to share with somebody that's starting out in what you're doing, filming, or at least a filmmaker for content creators? What's like 3 things that like?
Don't try everything at once. Like literally find your why. What's your purpose in your content? So do you want to educate, inspire, or entertain? That's the first thing you gotta do. If not, you're gonna make a whole lot of nothing. You don't need fancy equipment to make content. You can just use your phone. I mean, for this purpose, yes. Yes, Samuel. For this purpose, it looks gorgeous. And
Thank
I'm having a videographer hard on right now. But
I can kind of see it in your pants. I see it. It's a little
no print, no print. For this purpose, yes. But you don't need fancy equipment.
True.
And the third one is just fucking go out and shoot whatever inspires you, but make sure it aligns with your why ultimately.
I can add a 4th.
You want a fourth?
I can add one for you.
Okay, add it.
Make sure to follow Micheal Fowler because he's been giving tutorials
yes.
on how to
Yes.
make Instagram videos. What is it? 30 days to what?
I'm trying to do 30 days to better content, but honestly, I've never made a promise I'll do it in exactly 30 days because I got a shit ton of work.
Ain't nobody got
so-
time for that. I know that feeling.
But I try to make most of my content on Sundays so I can post it for the rest of the week. So now we're at day 10. So I got 20 more days and I got like 50 ideas. So just follow me. And if you don't understand English, I make it in Turkish too.
What the fuck? That's what threw me off, huh? I'm like, what the fuck
Yeah,
is this guy saying?
everyone's like,
I'm sure you threw some people like, wait, what the
so suddenly
fuck?
I'm like, pahala kamera itiachok. And people were like, what?
What did you just say?
You don't need expensive equipment.
Okay, got it. That was so fucking quick, right?
Okay, wait, say it again.
Pahala kamera itiachok.
I just want to do this. I don't know why. I just felt like it was the respectful thing to do. I don't know.
Like,
I don't know. Like, hey.
I mean, I practice Turkish every day with my girlfriend, so.
that's good. She teaches you or you have an app?
Actually, I bought Duolingo, which is like the best place to learn.
I agree.
Like a
and guys, this
language.
brings you us to our ad for today. Duolingo. Make sure you download. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But if they want to,
One day, we'll get there.
one day I'll be able to say that shit.
Yeah. So this part of the segment, we're gonna be talking about Duolingo. Turkçe konuşuyor ihtiyaç var mı?
What the fuck? Yo, your face reaction is the best.
I was just into it. Like, what?
Me too.
I
I
didn't
have
even
no idea what
No,
the fuck he's
no,
saying. I'm
no.
like, I'm into this.
Turkçe güzel mi?
Da.
Kusatata. I don't know. I don't know what to say.
Yeah,
Arigato gozaimasu.
we can do a quick class. You want to learn a little bit of Turkish?
Oh
Say-
my-
okay, you're gonna say hi. My name is Shark. Okay. Merhaba.
Merhaba.
Adım.
Adum.
Adım.
Adum.
Adım. Shark.
Merama Adum Shark.
Merhaba Adum
Merhaba.
Samil.
Merhaba.
Merhaba.
Yes. Merhaba adım Shark. Merhaba,
Merhaba
adım Samil.
adım-
Merhaba Adum Samil.
How do I say I'm a bad bitch?
See, he's very Muslim, kind of religious people, so
Oh,
they're
I'm
nice.
sorry.
I don't know.
I'm sorry.
I mean, I'm a bad bitch.
His girlfriend's like,
Okay, you ain't learned that yet. It's
No. I'm
Google
trying
Translate.
to translate. Just the thing is like, there's different words for the same thing. So I'm a bad bitch. Ben. I am. Bad. Kutu.
Katu.
Orospu is like bitch. So
I am bitch.
yeah.
I am Groot.
So when I share this, I'm definitely hiding the story from my girlfriend's parents on my Instagram.
Yeah, for sure.
Aşkım, özür dilerim.
Apologize from now.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay.
I said my love, I'm sorry.
Oh,
That's
is
crazy.
there anything, guys? This is probably the longest episode we had, period, so far.
I mean, are we filming?
Listen, one camera already fucking died, which I already knew was gonna happen.
But we're having a conversation.
No, listen, I don't feel like we're recording. We're just having a conversation about content creation for Aruba. Like,
And-
I feel like people are gonna watch this and be like, yeah, let's write this shit down, and they're gonna fucking learn from this shit.
That's the point.
Now, I have something. I don't really have it's a segment.
Okay,
I just don't have a name for it.
I'm nervous.
Don't be. It's basically, Shrek, if you can think of anything of your head, feel free to join. But it's like questions, and you can only answer it with one word.
Tamam.
The fuck does that mean?
Okay.
Okay, great. Well, here we speak English. Thank you. So, for example, like let's start easy. Like, what's your favorite food?
Wendy's. Spicy chicken wrap. So that's... We died?
This one just died. Shark is dead. Yeah.
Yeah,
All
it just
right.
turned off.
Next one. Aruba or Turkey?
Turkey.
Damn.
already said
Who's a videographer that inspires you?
Jacob Owens.
All right. Final Cut or Adobe Premiere?
Final Cut.
The biggest clients you ever work with?
Locally, internationally?
Both. Locally?
Locally. Ata.
International?
I mean... What was that artist's name? I
That
did a
hurt, 'cause
music
my camera's
video.
about to fucking
I did a
die.
music video for a famous artist. I forgot the name.
We'll edit it later. Oh, wait. The one that with Jilmer.
Yes.
Yeah, the Latin girl. Forgot her name. Don't worry about it. The most difficult client.
Talia. Huh.
Talia.
Talia, yes.
Difficult client.
Most difficult client?
Yeah.
No response.
The most difficult photographer, videographer to work with on Aruba.
Myself.
The most easiest videographer to work with.
Ken Wolf.
Hey.
Ooh, I love Ken.
If you had to pick Petite or Ken Wolf,
It's a different ball game, bro.
that's true. Because they're both very good in their own areas.
Yeah.
God damn. I might edit this part out, but I don't know. If you have to give up one thing, would it be videography or your girlfriend?
Baby, I'm sorry. Aşkım özür dilerim.
He's actually joking, okay?
Aşkım özür dilerim. Şaka yap.
What did you say?
I said, my love, I'm sorry. I'm just making a joke.
Okay. Because we already talked about it.
I joke.
He already picked his girlfriend. All right, guys. I think we're gonna end it not because we have to, we have to because camera Shark just died. That's why you can't see him. That's why we're in the.
My father's hungry.
There is no middle camera either. Because the memory is full. Because usually we try to keep this at 1 hour. All right, guys. Real quick, Michael, give a shout out to yourself. Where can people find you?
Find me on Instagram. I am the real MF.
TikTok, same thing.
Same thing.
Yeah.
All social media, same thing. I am the real MF.
Perfect, guys. Hope you like this episode. If you have anything you want to comment in the comment section. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And hope you enjoyed this episode. And we will see you guys next week. Peace.
Ew.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie. I really need a bathroom break.
Oh.